Well, now that 928 out, I thought I'd compare it against the 822 that was already out for 4, maybe 6 months from Verizon. And as you can see, that's the 822 curved design and everything. And here's the 928 by Nokia. And you can see how much larger the screen is. You can see that just barely at the top up here, where the screens are just a little bit bigger. Of course, this is an AMOLED screen, not the other screen that was on the 822. Now you can see the size and the thickness. It's actually thinner. It's hard to tell. Oh, you know what? Let's turn it around, and we'll see here that it's quite a bit thinner. But surprisingly, it's heavier. At least it seems heavier to me. So let's go ahead and put them back side by side and do some more of the comparisons. First of all, you're going to see when we turn this on that the colors look different. It's actually two things. One is a different screen. The 920 has the AMOLED screen, which is a little bit brighter. But the color scheme right now on the other one, the 822, is not Verizon's standard red. It's crimson and it's a darker red. But let's take a look at the size of the squares. You'll see that if we put them together, there's not much difference. It looks actually like the 822 because it's slightly bigger, but if you put them next to each other, they're just about exactly the same size. So your screen size of your icons are about the same delivered resolution to you. You just get a little bit more length on the screen size. So if we look at them, we put them back, you scroll them evenly, you'll see that they scroll just about the same. Very nice displays, very nice smooth operation with the Windows 8 Phone 8 operating system. So that's it as far as that goes. Now if we put them next to each other, you'll see again the screen size just a little bit bigger on the bottom. So you get a little more effective room, but I'm not sure that's important. It's more important later on when we start looking at videos and things like that. So the effective distance at the bottom you see right there is that small amount. Hard to see here on the video, but there's virtually no difference in the width of the phone displays. So they're pretty similar in nature. And since they have the same processors and everything, the screen scrolling operation is pretty fast. So now we're going to go ahead, I'm going to go ahead and change the color settings on the new 928, and that you find over here in your settings, and there's a theme setting, so we're going to go ahead and do that. And we're going to change this to the crimson display instead of the uh, other one. So we're going to say, now we can go and change it to light and dark there, but right now I'm leaving it on dark, so the background's all the same and everything. And you'll see as we go back, it's still a little bit lighter, and I believe that's more about the phone's setting. I checked brightness as well, and now there's a very little this difference in the displays. So again, if we put them down next to each other, they're about the same look and everything. So we'll go back to settings one more time just to give you an idea of the different settings. We'll see that the brightness on this one, if we go all the way down here to brightness, you'll see that it's automatic is on. And it's the same one as what we have on the 928, or excuse me, the 822, just to let you know that it's exactly the same settings, nothing different between the two different phones. So if we go here to settings and down to brightness, and you'll see that we're comparing apples to apples here. The only difference is being in the display itself. So it's on and high. So the 928 has a little bit brighter screen because of the display type. So being that that's one of the differences in the phones besides the camera, which we're going to talk about later and everything, that's where you have to decide whether or not you need the brighter display. Here's a good idea of the difference in the displays. So I turned down the video for the camera that's recording the video a little bit so we can get a little bit better comparison between the two. And you'll see that what it really looks like in real life is that the color you're going to see on your phone and everything. Not that much different for that. Now, the question is, you get the 928, which is right now $99, or the 822, which is free. You get wireless charging with the 928, a slightly bigger and higher resolution screen. You get better camera optics. If you're looking really for camera optics, that's the deciding difference, which we're going to cover a little bit later. But really, the two phones together, it's according to you and your budget, but the 920 is a beautiful, beautiful phone. That's my recommendation.